don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pace.
Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnist write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave what the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Return team.
And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
On 1st down, Wentz. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking for Rager again. This time he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
That's good.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Rolling to his right. He'll fire it. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
They'll run with Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and goal.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on first and goal.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And this time he is in. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Eagles. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Play action. They'll throw. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 18.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
The pass.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Wentz going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Once again with Sanders. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
He was brought down by David.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And this time he is in. Yes. Miles Sanders. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott to kick it away. Here comes Andrews. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Unbelievable.
Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes we give this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having a block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Watch your call. None of that. Carson Wentz sacked. Fumble on the
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
And 8 at the 17-yard line.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
He's brought down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz going deep downfield for Raw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. 3rd down, showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receivers understanding that everything wasn't on time back.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
It is good.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. The throw over the middle taken in. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now a play fake. Wentz. He'll buy some time right. Going deep down. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A full 40 yards that time on 3rd down as the chains move with a lot of room to spare. Wentz now on first down. Flush to his right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time, but it's going to be second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Again, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Wentz again. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to third down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor as the first half is winding down, and the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Andrews. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return, then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Personal foul, face mask. Defense. Come on, dog!
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it?
Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. A final shot before half for Wentz. Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles continue to roll. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second. Half, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Operating from the gun. Gabriel over the middle. He's got Watkins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now a handoff working right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
From the gun on third down. Gabriel. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That third down conversion good for 23. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and...
Now they try the right side here. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Cam Akers, the ball.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, well, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw. Gabriel. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to Hightower. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
This will be taken in by Hightower. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Sometimes those guys taken in the 7th round, you can think, oh, maybe he's just happy to be in the league. I don't think that's the case here.
And you know those actor friends that we have? How do they start every script?
How many actor friends?
What's my motivation, right? Well, this guy's motivation is you get picked in the 7th round, so no one expects you to make the team, let alone have an impact. And we know plenty of guys have done exactly that as 7th rounders.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Rams.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Akers. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Pickup. First down, Los Angeles.
Back to throw again. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a second down.
Akers. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 48-yard line.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Backfield. And this will leave him a yard short of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9 yards at the 29-yard line. And that one his in its last 6 passes. And it's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. A pretty woeful. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Fletcher Cox giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't matter. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Ryan Connolly.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd